Hi, I'm Kaylin Asher, and welcome to the Clarity Confessions, the place to be for clarity, inspiration, and business secrets from top female entrepreneurs. And today on the show, we have Jamie Molnar. Jamie helps high-achieving women balance their lives so that they can be more productive. She teaches them how to break free of stress, overwhelm, and negativity so they can reconnect with the radiant bliss from within and create the beautiful, balanced, blissful life that they deserve. Such great work, Jamie, and I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to chat with you.
Of course. I'm excited to dive in today too. But first, I would love to hear just a little bit more about what got you started on this entrepreneurial path that you're on now.
Sure. So I'll keep it really short and sweet. I am a career woman. I am very ambitious. I've always really enjoyed working with women. I'm a licensed mental health counselor. So I have 10 years of experience of working with anxiety disorders, stress management, trauma, grief, couples, all sorts of things. And about 5-6 years ago, I went through health trauma myself. I was diagnosed with cancer. I'm free and clear now, but that totally turned my world upside down and made me kind of refocus what I wanted to do. And that's how I kind of fell into realizing that I want to help other women balance and live happy, healthy lives so they don't get to the point that I did, where you get really sick and have to start all over.
It's so beautiful when businesses are born out of something that is so true and authentic for ourselves. I think so often we teach what we most need to learn or what we most needed to learn, and it seems like you're in that exact space.
Exactly. It's my passion.
Wonderful. Well, I would love to start with kind of a series of icebreaker questions, just sort of rapid fire ones to warm us up and get the audience, hearing a little bit more from you. So you're ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
So when did you get clarity about your business?
Gosh, only up until about a month ago.
It's I was a serial entrepreneur for 7 years before I finally got clarity in my business. So I feel you on that one. Describe your business in 10 words or less.
Okay. I teach balanced living to overachieving, ambitious career women.
Very clear, very concise. I like it.
Thank you.
Why do you love the work you do?
Because I get results for my clients, and that makes me so happy.
That's a wonderful reason to be happy, isn't it?
I know.
So what makes you feel the most successful in your business?
When clients tell me how their lives have changed or how they feel better or more productive, I can't even tell you how that makes me feel. It just makes me so happy. It makes me feel like I'm making a difference.
Fantastic. So what personal practices or self-care do you make time for regularly?
So for me, these are my my important go-tos. Exercise, regular sleep, yoga breathing, date night with my husband, and regular manis and petties. Those are my must-haves.
Yeah. Those sound like good must-haves. Some of those are my must-haves too.
Oh, awesome. Yep. Yeah.
So for you, what is the best thing about being an entrepreneur?
I love being able to do what I love to do. And I love the freedom to come up with new ideas and inspiration all the time.
And so what is the worst thing then about being an entrepreneur?
I think the worst part of being an entrepreneur is the uncertainty that comes with owning your own business and coming up with all these ideas and inspiration.
Yes, I hear you on that one. And so this is the last question. What is one word that sums up your business mission?
Balance.
Oh, that's a good one. How many people need that? Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, everybody. We all do.
So now I'd love to dive a little deeper. I mean, that was really fun, just kind of hearing a smattering of your responses. But I'd like to delve a little deeper into your story and into the work you do. And why don't we start out with, what did your first year in business really look like? I always think this is so interesting when I hear the story of the first year from entrepreneurs.
So I'll be completely raw, authentic, and honest. It was a disaster. I am not one of those I made 100K in 6 months stories. So I knew I had a passion. I knew I had something to share, and I knew I had gone through a transformation that I knew could help other people. But I'm a clinician by nature. That's what I'm trained to do. I am not a business person. So I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I had something. I knew I had something. I just didn't know what to do with it. So it was a lot of fumbling around, trying random things, trying to figure out all the aspects of owning a business. It's been a huge learning curve for me, for sure.
And so now looking back at that first year, is there anything you would have done differently, or do you think it was what it needed to be?
I feel like for me, it's what it needed to be, because every mistake that I made was a learning experience. And I don't think that I could have learned just from someone telling me that. And I think I had to go on this journey to kind of get where I am today. I don't think that could have been a prescription or formula that someone could have given me either.
Yeah, I agree with that. I find it, and with the clients I work with, that clarity comes from engagement and action and working in your business and seeing what is working and what isn't. You can't just sit on the sidelines and figure everything out and then dive in. Like, you have to have your hands in it to figure it out. So I think, and as I said, I took many years to figure out what I was supposed to be doing, and I wouldn't change a thing. Being on this side of it, I think it was all what it needed to be.
Well, it gives you the knowledge and expertise that you could not have gotten in any other way. I really believe that.
Yes, exactly. It's the best school there is just being in your business and working it. You'll learn like nothing else.
Right, exactly. I completely agree.
So looking at your business right now, like, what are you most proud of? What is making you happiest right at this moment?
Honestly, again, going back to that first year, the progress that I've made and the confidence that I have now from making all those mistakes and learning along the way, my confidence is through the roof. And I did not have that the first couple of years that I was doing this. So the confidence in the business systems, and then the confidence in what I can provide, the results I can get my clients, I think is what I'm most proud of right now. Definitely.
And confidence is something you can't fake. It's really it's something that it finds you sometimes in the most unexpected moments, that all of a sudden you realize that you're at this really confident, feel-good place about your business, and you're maybe not even quite sure how you got there, but once you arrive in that element, in that confidence, things really change. And it's something that I work with my clients on all the time, is building up the mindset, and confidence is a huge piece of that, because until you have that, you don't feel comfortable selling, you don't feel comfortable, marketing, you don't feel comfortable putting yourself out there. And so I totally think that is an amazing thing to be proud of, because until that confidence piece is in place, so much suffers in your business and in your life.
And it's so true, so true. And I had confidence in my skills, but I did not have confidence as an entrepreneur. And I think that's two different mindsets and strategies. And I think that's an important distinction that sometimes we forget. You may be excellent at what you do. I know I am. But in terms of running a business, I was not. And I think I finally have reached that place now, which really has propelled me forward.
That's so good to hear. That's yeah, I can hear it in your voice too. It's just, you sound really, really comfortable, not in a bad way, but like a confident, comfortable place. It's a nice place to be.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear from you. What is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Okay, so again, I am a clinician by nature, so I don't know anything about sales or business, right? So this has been a learning curve. And the best piece of advice that I got, and it was actually recently, was selling is helping. And I have just been repeating that to myself over and over, because I always thought of the sales process as like this sleazy, icky, as Kendrick Shope would say, sleazy, icky, feel bad kind of process. And her advice of selling is helping, and changing the mindset around what you're doing has just transformed my thinking around that whole process. So that's probably the best piece of advice I've ever received in terms of business.
That's a great one. I really, really like that. What a powerful mantra to kind of embed into your brain. And something that so many women especially women, I think, entrepreneurs struggle with is that the sale piece. And until you sell things, you don't really have a business.
Exactly.
And so I really like that. Selling is helping. I'm gonna share that one with my clients too. I think that would be a powerful one, again, to get that confidence piece up.
It's just really, when you start thinking like that, it really causes quite a shift, You're not just, it doesn't have to be this ugly, icky process that we all think. And that's how I always viewed it, because that's not my background.
A mentor of mine said that being pleasantly persistent is so important when it comes to sales or anything that you're hoping to move forward with in your business, because we need to get to that place where we have that tenacity built up so that, because if we're not going to champion our business and our brand, who else is? And so I think, getting into that place of selling is helping and really realizing the things that we're offering are of value and changing people's lives, it becomes much easier to put ourselves out there in that way.
Right. And it's interesting when you said that. I thought, that's the same question I'll ask like my clients in my private practice or even my coaching clients in terms of self-care. If you're not going to do it, no one else will, right? So the same thing applies to the self-care of your business. If you're not going to do it and you're not going to believe in it and you're not going to take care of it and nurture it, then no one else will either. So it very much mirrors that self-care for business, self-care for personal,
Yeah. So I'd love to know, what do you think was the single biggest obstacle on your path to success, on the path to where you are now?
Single biggest obstacle, I would say clarity. Definitely. I was stumbling along for a couple of years, kind of knowing that I wanted to help people, but not understanding the need for niche and clarity. And not really understanding what clarity meant either. I thought I was clear on what I was doing, but I really wasn't. Yeah,
I found that for myself, there's always this new layer, new level of clarity that exists. And the deeper you get or the higher you go, whatever the scale is for you, it just keeps feeling better and better and better. That the more you refine, the more you hone in, the more you define who you are and what you're doing and who you're doing it for, the better your business feels and the better your business gets. And it's really remarkable what clarity can bring you in that way.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And just knowing what that even means. I think for entrepreneurs or people new to business, it takes a little while to even really understand that concept, I think.
I agree.
So, yeah.
So what are you most excited about right now in your business?
So I tend to be a futuristic thinker. I'm always thinking about programs and ideas for the future. And right now I'm really excited because I have an 8-week program that I'm developing for ambitious career women that would like to kind of get tips and structure within, a couple of months and really get all that they need in a community quickly. So, because I know time is precious, right? And so this program, it was kind of like a light bulb moment last week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I could really create this awesome program for these women and give everything that I want in that one space. So that's what I'm working on. It's in its very beginning stages, kind of in the thinking part right now. I haven't really refined it yet, but that's what I'm really excited about.
Oh, that ideation phase is so exciting, though. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm very futuristic, too. Like, the stuff I'm excited about in my business is always the upcoming stuff. The stuff I'm in right now is great and it's wonderful, but the things that really, really excite me and energize me are always the things that are in the future that I'm creating or dreaming up or working on that are down the pipeline. So I feel you on that one. And is this your first group program that you're putting together?
Yes, it is. So that's all new to me too, which I like a challenge, so yes. It excites me too.
Fantastic. Oh, that's going to be wonderful. I can't wait to hear more about that as it comes together.
Yeah.
And so I think we'll wrap it up with this next question. So because you are futuristic, do you have a sense of where this business is heading? Like, where are you going to be in 3-5 years down the road?
So I see myself going all the way. So I see myself traveling the world, coaching and consulting. I am really passionate about what I do. I have a lot of credentials, and I just love the idea of being able to reach a global community and consult people and their businesses on how to run things more efficiently, how to run your life more efficiently, how to take care of yourself, how to balance things out. I see myself going big.
Yeah.
So traveling is a passion of mine. And so I see myself combining the traveling and the business into one.
Fabulous. Yeah, that laptop lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all about it.
Excellent. So before we end our time together today, I would love for you to just share a little bit more about, what you've got going on now, or how people can connect with you if they're really resonating with what you've shared today.
Sure. So right now I offer one-on-one coaching. My signature program is called Manifest Your Bliss, and it is a 3-month coaching program where I guarantee results for women that are looking for balanced living. You want to get more productive. You want to be able to do more. Well, trust me, if you take care of yourself and you let me show you how, it will happen. So my signature coaching program. I also have a Facebook group called Blissful Warriors, where we talk about health and wellness and share tips and strategies. And you can learn all about that at my website. The link is just yourblissed.life.com/welcome. And on the welcome page, there'll be all this information where you can find me and my favorite resources and the group.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Jamie, for being on the Clarity Confessions. It was a pleasure talking with you and hearing more about your business. And I really wish you all the best in your business, and I'm so excited to see where things go for you.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed chatting with you, and I look forward to connecting again in the future. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye.
You too. Bye.